A very good morning to all of you dear students. Welcome to all of you to today's class. Today, before starting the class, let's do Brahmanam. Santi, Santi, Santi. Open your eyes. So now let's start today's topic. So dear students, today we are going to read description of object, event and process. Listen, there are three things. First one is object. Object means what? A particular thing we have to describe. Then event, something just like your birthday party or something like a train journey, roadside accident, these things we have to describe. And next one is a process. Process means the process of making tea, the process of making coffee, the process of making a bowl of rice, these things are being written in process. Okay. So here let me tell you one thing, here the word limit is 150 words. Okay, 150 words for all these things. And one thing let me tell you, either it is object or event or process. Suppose object, describe this marker, means you need to write down how this marker is looking like and what is its work and how is its size, where it's available, okay, and its merit. Don't mention the demerit. Understood? Likewise, object in you can write down on a ceiling fan, screwdriver, apple and ripe banana, refrigerator, washing machine, anything is the object. The things that we see we can describe. Okay, this one you have to write down in the object writing. Then next one is event. Okay, so in event, whenever you are writing down on a particular event, you have to maintain a proper sequence. That is not so in the object writing. Okay, in object writing, suppose you are writing here, this is a marker, we use it while writing on the board, on the whiteboard. Instead of this one, you can write this is a marker, it has two color, black and white, means whatever it is, you are just rotating around the thing, you are focusing on every side of the thing. That one is your object writing, because you have to describe this one properly. But whenever you are coming to event, you have to write it down in a proper sequence. Why? Suppose you are writing down on a birthday party, will you write down I got the gifts in the evening party? No. First you have to write down what happened first. First in the daytime, I just prepared myself, I took bath and I just went to temple, took the blessings of the parents, the elders, etc., etc. Then in the evening time there was a party in my house and almost all my friends were being invited by my parents. Likewise, means in a proper sequence, one by one you have to write down. Okay, so here in event, write in a proper sequence. Understood? So, in process writing also the proper sequence must be there, because whenever you are making coffee or tea or whenever you are preparing a pot of rice, we are not eating rice first then cooking. First we have to write what is essential and how to do it. Okay? So, in these two things it is essential to write down in a proper sequence. Second thing is you have to use the proper tense. Use the proper tense to make the sentence error free. Understood? And in process, you have to write down the proper steps in a proper manner so that it can form, means by reading, or suppose I have written how to make a pot of rice. Okay, means after reading this one you should be able to cook a pot of rice. Understood? That one is I will write down one or two so that you can understand in a better way. So here remember object, event and process, whatever it is, word limit is 150 word, and write down all these things in paragraph, not in point. Okay, write in paragraph. Don't just give the number, dot mark or some other mark, write down, no, because this is paragraph writing, you should not write down in points. Understood? Now I will write down some of the examples for you so that you can understand it in a better way. Now see what I have written, how to make a glass of lassi. So whenever you are writing down a process, okay, this is not object or event. Object and event is very easy because a particular object you have to write down event also you have to describe an event. So here whenever you are writing down a process, everything should be mentioned serially. And what I have written, how to make a glass of lassi. See, first of all I have mentioned the ingredients. What are the things essential here? I have written first one is a mixer grinder, garnished coconut, okay, coconut crunch, then cream, cashew nut, cherry, curd, milk, sugar. If you need something else you also can add it, okay, to make it quite tasty, but this is the simplest formula to make lassi. Take a mixer grinder. What I have written, take a mixer grinder in good condition. Take the required quantity of curd, milk and sugar, ice, curd, milk, sugar and ice in it, okay. So all these things should be taken in the mixie, in the jar. Close the lid of the mixer jar and put it on the machine, okay. So you have to pour everything and just close it, put it on the machine. Switch on and allow 2 or 3 minutes to mix it. Then you have to switch on the switch, otherwise how can it work? So, and after it you have to let it to be mixed for 2 or 3 minutes. Switch off the grinder and pour the churned substance into a glass. So after it you have to pour the substance into a glass, then put some garnished coconut, cream, cashew nut, cherry on it, okay. Then you have to decorate it little bit. The lassi is prepared now. Now lassi is prepared. Serve it happily. You can serve it to guests as well as you also can serve it to yourself. So you can take the lassi happily. Understood? This is, look here what I have done. This thing is written first and I didn't write down take it happily because that one will be quite clumsy. Understood? So here I have written this one means proper sequencing, one by one step is maintained. Listen, even if it is not touching your 150 words, it's okay because this is a process. It can be written also in 120 or 130 words, but every step should be written properly. Understood now? So this is your description of process, how to write down a process. So the next one what I have written, it is an event and the event is the Republic Day. So India became a republic on 26th of January 1950. The constitution of the country came into force on this day. India became a secular democratic country. The power of government passed into the hands of the common people. All castes, creeds and religions were to be equal in the eye of the law. It is celebrated all over the country with great enthusiasm. The national flag is unfurled at all the public buildings. A big function is held in Delhi. The President of the country presides over this function. This day is a national holiday. Listen, here I have taken the topic the Republic Day, but if the topic is the Republic Day in your college or in your school, then after writing all these things you need to write down something extra regarding the function which has taken place in the school or college, okay. This one I have taken a general topic. Understood? So likewise you have to write down, and object I have not written, that I have already sent you in the PDF. So object, event and process. If you have still some doubt you can ask me, okay. So thank you, have a nice time.